Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your full moon in Libra reading occurring on April 1st. This is April Fool's Day in the US. Not quite sure how widely practiced that is, but it throws quite a bit of trickster energy into this rising goddess, rising mother, dark mother energy that is in line with the spring equinox, the seasonal shift we're experiencing after, for many of you in the northern hemisphere, a long winter, a long dark winter. In the southern hemisphere, this is your autumnal equinox, and this seasonal shift is re-empowering this earth mother energy, this dark goddess energy that gives rise to an acknowledgement of our anger, which we are vitally shaping through our consciousness to be pulsating, but not vengeful, not rageful, to be the fire and flame of spirit and inspiration. I have pulled from the energy archaeology for you the dreaming card. Sorry for the noise upstairs. I have sort of noisy neighbors. That is highlighting the occipital bone, which is a bone that forms the back and lower parts of the skull. And when this card is in alignment, the keywords are life-affirming and mystical. In the wisdom reads, you're connected to the dreaming, a part of the multidimensional universe that you cannot see, but are always participating in, from which you are being informed and to which you are contributing information about yourself, about the world around you, and your belief systems. The dreaming is collective and personal. It can be both deeply destructive and incredibly restorative. There is no agenda to the dreaming. You simply exist in relationship with it. You receive the medicine you need from this place, and in turn you contribute your own medicine. You cannot unsee what comes forth from this realm, but venturing within it doesn't need to be scary. There's an entire rich world living in these parts of yourself that is waiting to be reclaimed and brought into wholeness. You can look at them, accept them, love them, and yes, even find delight and pleasure in them. Cozying up in these depths is restorative, and shining a light on what has been kept here will unlock more than you can imagine. In the dreaming, you have permission to be with the wholeness of your humanity. And this is coupled with perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So as this liminal space where we are always living within this dream world that's accessible to us as healing, as medicine, collective medicine that we can contribute to, as well as personal medicine we allow ourselves to receive. This is contributing to your ability to be firm, to experience your creative will in determining what is for you, what you can sustain, and what you put your mind to. This is interesting as it is coupled with the Seven of Cups, which is the overall energy of this reading. This looks at your higher consciousness, your super consciousness. This is precisely the area of your experience that relates to dreaming, to spiritual ideas, to diverse cultural information and heritage, and how we learn and exchange in that realm with others. This is about a whole array of options that are coming up for you as a result of your ability to access this area of your existence, this realm. And it is in many ways quite overwhelming. This can be a source of major distraction. All of the perks that are offered to you through a variety of invitations, things that once would have been of value in and of themselves, but now are can be distractions from what is your true goal, your true purpose, but also the benefits that will accrue in whatever direction you pursue, as long as it is authentic to you, authentic to your vision. So there is a little bit of push and pull here. There's a way that you are being attracted, moving forward, batting any distractions away from the pursuit of a dream, of a vision. In the 10th house, this is your social identity, the way others see you, and the Tower. Wow. You are experiencing something that has not gone the way you thought it would. Perhaps you had a plan that isn't unfolding in the way that you imagined it would, because some of the support for that idea, that goal, that project has fallen away, has crumbled, has caved in on itself, and revealed itself as being not as strong as you, not as clear as you. So this idea that you've set your mind on something, but the other factors in making that happen are no longer as sturdy or supportive as you imagine them to be, is a sudden revelation that it really is coming from you. This is your dream. You may have believed that this dream was something that an entire team, an organization, a collaboration was working towards, even a community, a family. However, you're recognizing that you hold the vision, you hold the key, and with that key, you can pursue the success of this plan in any variety of ways, any number of ways. And for some of you, this is prompting the necessity to travel or do some extra communication. And by extra, I mean distance training, communication, traveling, connecting, in order to find other supports that you hadn't believed would be necessary. But actually, as you understand your dream in the fuller sense, this is prompting you to make connections that you want to make at any rate. In the first house, this is your mindset, your mundane perspective in your world. The 10 of Cups shows that you have completed something, that you actually have fulfilled some level of obligation, or you have gathered an asset that you have worked very hard for. And how ironic that you're getting to this place of truly exhausting your physical resources in the pursuit of this has helped you to recognize that really it's on you as to what you do with this resource, these assets you've earned. They don't belong to perhaps the collective, the community, the organization you believed you were obligated to pursue these assets on behalf of, that this is really up to you to do with what as you see fit. In some mundane scenarios, the boss or a mentor could have left a project, bowed out, passed away, moved on, suddenly, very suddenly, without any warning, and thus there you are with all the goods at your disposal and a vision that is framing this effort. In the 4th house of your home and family, two queens, indeed. This is showing me that you have a support and organization within you, underneath you. This can be part of your family structure, part of your foundation. If you have a small business that was consulting or contributing to a larger project, a nonprofit that was a piece or a partner in a project that you now see that you're in a position to take this project on completely. You have not only the work ethic and the focus on productivity, but you understand what the goal is thoroughly. You not only can do the work, but you are able to magnetize other partners who believe in your determination, who see your passion for this vision, and are drawn to you to support you in whatever way. They're inspired and motivated by your plan, your vision that is concrete, that is practical, that is resourceful. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the Seven of Swords describes this is really about a way that you perhaps have been directed by the praise or the expectation or the recognition of others in the past. And when that recognition has fallen short, when that feedback or evaluation has turned critical, you have in the past internalized that and allowed it to block you. This is actually you realizing in this moment of crises, unpredictable change or loss, that actually the problem was with others, not with you or your ideas. That there's a lot of support for what you see, what you envision, your path forward, and you are no longer allowing the feedback, criticism, or dismissal of others that don't take you seriously to stop you from achieving this, to stop you from moving forward. The sevens here are about being on the path, being able to stop and evaluate what is real, what is contributing, what desires contribute to this goal, to your path forward, and what ideas, rejuvenated ideas, openness, contributions, conversations you can continue to have that continue to build something on what it feels like a fresh footing. Something that belonged to someone else in some way or was led by someone else is now led by you and your team. Or there are discussions about what that leadership, what that collaboration or partnership is going to look like. If this reading, Aquarius, is resonating for you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I greatly appreciate all the love and support I am experiencing from all of you. And moreover, I appreciate your presence in whatever support you give me in whatever way you do that. It is all felt and appreciated deeply. So in the first house, the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Hangman clarifies the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The Temperance clarifies the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles clarifies the Tower card. And we have two tens here in your first house. So your perspective is all about an opening up to something new. You have gained the experience at a basic level of doing the work, of using the resources you have, of applying a work ethic, of carrying forward obligations as you understood them and as you were assigned. There is a change in the recognition that these resources, this privilege is yours to do with as you determine. And this is about generating that abundance in a way that helps others to generate abundance of their own. This is a kind of paying it back, but with a twist. I feel like there is a way in which you are releasing this idea that you must follow the rules. You are accepting perhaps an inheritance, a new job, a promotion, a new opportunity, with the awareness that you can leverage this on behalf of an entire community. And this is where your past experience in following the rules, doing what was asked of you, has been exhausted. You've done that, you know you can do that, and you've learned a lot along the way. But you can't sustain yourself in that fashion moving forward. But you can sustain yourself as part of a mechanism or an organization, a team that provides access to others to gain the kinds of privileges and resources you've been gifted with. And that includes skills. So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Hangman. I think this is all quite a bit for you to take in. I think this can, for many of you, represent a very big, significant shift in the way that you've been doing business, in the way that you have been working, in the way that you've seen the results of your efforts. And you are now allowing yourself to hold back, to evaluate what you have, your resources, your charisma, not the least of those, and to open up your perspective so that you can recognize all of the opportunities that surround you. We're back here again. Invitations are coming to you. Offers are being made, and you have to assess those or consider those on new terms. And in order to do that, you have to, as a result of big changes you're processing, you have to give yourself some space and time to process all the changes you've experienced and the way that's impacting on your perspective, your frame of mind. In the seventh house, the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Temperance. This is really, really beautiful. This is really describing the way in which you have worked so tirelessly in following the rules, in performing and providing for others in the most responsible way, in accepting the burden and obligation you have towards others. This can be a community, this can be a family or an organization, and that you have worked through that experience through successive trials, through ups and downs, highs and lows, where everything didn't work out the way you would have liked it to. You've worked several times harder, sometimes to achieve small results. But in the end, you have actually come to realize that you are fertile with ideas, with imagination, with opportunity, and that this is something that you have leveraged with grace, with generosity, with optimism, with poise. You never let them see you sweat. And this is a gift, because you've actually kind of cleared the field of those who don't have the faith and commitment to the vision that you have. In the 10th house, the Tower is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, this is a confirmation that what you see, what you've gained, what you've earned has opened up. And what you've earned, I'm describing your own vision, your own skills, your work ethic and ability to see a bigger picture, a bigger possibility. Others have been seeing it for a while. Others have been noticing you for a while, but it is your time now to recognize the reality that you are responsible for. No one created this opportunity but you. And this is the portal to real abundance, apparently abundance that you fully intend to leverage for the well-being of an entire community, a family, an extended organization, a way that you see your abundance generating much more abundance. And this feeding into an alternative way of running an organization, stabilizing a family or a community. I'm going to finish this reading, Aquarius, with a flower oracle and the cactus flower. And the key word is endurance. Hold on. You can do this. And I can point out, of course, that endurance is a lot like perseverance, right? Hold on. You're just getting to the juicy part, Aquarius. That's my sense and feeling. I thank you so much for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.